Hi everyone, this is John Corley at Plant Based Life here with another quick video for you, and a bit of a humorous title to this one. If you refuse to go to the gym, does it count as resistance training? Well, no, it doesn't. Okay, so but I like that. I picked that up the other day. I thought it was quite a humorous little anecdote, so I just thought I'd make it as a topic of this next video, because I was planning to do a video on resistance training, so I thought, what a good title. So, what is resistance training? Well, resistance training is where you basically, push weights, lift weights, and break down muscle fibres, so that when you then eat good nutrition the next day, or get good rest and recovery in between your workouts, you actually will build muscle. So resistance training is also really good for your joints. Excellent for people who are older, who may suffer from osteoporosis, or to delay the onset of osteoporosis, or to help aid it in not getting to that, progressing to that very bad stage. Okay, has very, very good effects on bone density as well. Very, very important at all ages, but as we get older. The vast majority of resistance training is done in gyms, mainly just for guys, young guys, or females as well, who just want to build muscle. That's the number one reason why it's done. Okay, and there's lots of different ways of doing it. You can do like you're basically doing supersets, or you can also do your drop sets where you're lifting, like say a bench press or different types of weight, doing squats or whatever, and you're basically in a drop set, you start on a high weight and drop it down, so your first set of reps is at a high weight, then you go to a lower weight, then a lower weight, okay, and you keep pushing to that point of fatigue. Some people do it the other way around, where they start on a low weight and they go higher, and then they do less reps as it gets higher. There's also high volume type training, and some people who might have like bone issues or certain types of issues may do lower reps but a lot more of them. Okay, so there's lots of different ways to do resistance training. You don't just use to do it with weights as well. Personally, I don't get clients to do a lot of weights. So we do some, but we do it in more of a functional way, using things like kettlebells and resistance bands and cable machines to engage different areas and engage multiple areas, muscles in your body, rather than just doing those old isolating type bicep curl type exercises that only isolate that one muscle. They're okay if your only aim is to build muscle, but you'll end up with muscle imbalances if you do that. So what you really want to do is to really work on working on functional movements if you can. But that's what resistance training is, and it's very, very important for your health and well-being. Very important as you get older to have some type of resistance training in your workouts. Okay, you basically want to break down the muscle fibers, let them repair through good nutrition and recovery, then go back and do more. As you get stronger, and if you're doing the exercises that engage in many different muscles, and you're also got good posture, it's good to compensate, like say to also do an exercise like Pilates, to really complement your resistance training, because when you are sitting in certain positions or standing in certain positions, you are actually in good posture when you do the movement. Extremely important. Also to bring in functional movement type resistance training as well. Even just push-ups are resistance training. Anything where you're pushing against something, that's resistance training. Where you're pushing away, but not so much deciding not to do something, like I said at the beginning of this video clip. Okay, if you decide not to go to the gym, that does not qualify as resistance training. Okay, resisting something like that doesn't qualify, unfortunately. But if you need any tips on this, contact us at Plant Based Life. And remember, peace, movement and plants.